Hey guys, I decided to make a little video here. I'm in a park. I don't know what it's called. It's very close to my home. I'm walking my bunnies here. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, look at this rainbow. I just paid attention. So there is a reindeer walking there. The lady's trying to scare this reindeer with your freaking phone. I guess that's alright for her. Anyway, the reason for this video, I'm not gonna show my face for a while. I'm gonna let you enjoy the nature and listen to my annoying voice as usual. So annoying was a joke. Hopefully it's a joke. Anyhow, the point of this video today is I just found out that Spanish government and the Spanish how you call them, the travel Ministry of Travel, international travel, they just passed the law. So the law says people cannot travel outside of Spain or to the Spain without it's actually double rainbow. If you pay attention, it's amazing. Anyway, yeah, me and the other lady, we just noticed a oh my god, the beautiful double rainbow. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here's my also annoying face, and the double 1 and 2 double rainbow. Never seen that. I hope it's a good sign. Right? So I honestly, it's my first time in my life I see double rainbow. This is one, zip, and this is the second. Zzz, you just don't see the ending, but it's a double rainbow, man. Hopefully blessing from the sky. Hopefully blessing from the sky. Anyway, so the Spanish government, along with Ministry of Travel, just made a decision. I think it's still under the sort of approval or something like that. But I think decision is made. So anyway, anybody who wants to travel, they're supposed to have a passport, not a travel passport, but a passport that says that you're COVID-19 free. COVID-19 free, right? So therefore, how will they know? Well, you gotta take a test. And what's going on right now in the world, I would never ever trust anybody to touch my physical body. All right, and to shovel something inside my nose, mouth, or any other holes in my body. Okay, so without this passport, you are prohibited from traveling. All right, so without this passport, so it's remember, it's not a regular passport. It's not a passport that we all have, but it's a passport, a vaccination passport that will allow you, only that will allow you to travel. And in the future, what they're trying to bring is, of course, a mandatory vaccinations. I hope you enjoyed the view, right? And so without basically this passport of mandatory vaccinations, you will not be able to travel anywhere, to board the plane. What else? And so they why they starting from Spain? Well, I guess there's a lot of traffic, people travel there, and I believe also it correlates with Canary Island. A lot of actually Eastern Europeans and I mean people from Europe generally, but a lot of Eastern Europeans, Russians, Ukrainians travel that part of the world. This is scary. What we're gonna do about it? Well, I don't know. Fight back, reject, do something, you know. Right now they do this crazy, you know, it's so crazy. I'm talking about all this horrible stuff, but look at this beauty. Look at the beauty of nature. Look, you know, they keep telling us, sit home, guys, you know, like, of course sit home. You're not gonna enjoy this beautiful, look at the colors, you know, all colors of rainbow, right? It's, by the way, colors of rainbow correlates with colors of our chakras. Our chakras also have those colors, right? You know, the top of the chakra, the topaz chakra is our, you know, the top of our head, and then it goes, you know, to the third eye chakra, and then the so on and so forth, right? Anyway, I'm not talking about the chakra right now and chakras. I'm talking about the reality, right? And the reality tells me it's not going to be good, and they won't stop, they won't give up on this, right, on their agenda. What I was gonna say about this BLM, the Black Lives Matter again, okay? So somebody in my area, in the Etobicoke area, that's in Toronto, close to lakes, like south of Etobicoke, they put flyers that you shouldn't kneel down or something, you shouldn't go on your knee, oh, you shouldn't apologize for being white. Some people find is racist. I find I'm neutral on that, so I cannot comment, because what's happening in the States right now, I think, is wrong. Like, they just pull any person of a white color and they make them apologize on their knees for being white, for having white privilege. To tell you the truth, I never felt that I have a privilege to this very day. Although I love Canada as a country, I love the nature, I love the animals, the law here and regulations doesn't give me a lot of privilege. I still pay taxes. I did all kind of jobs. I drove garbage. I've been insulted multiple times that I'm fucking Russian and go back to your fucking country. You know, I don't really feel privileged. You know, anyhow. So on that note, I just want to tell you that while people were fighting in the States and other places over blacks and whites and other colors, you know, you guys have to realize that taking our attention away from the main source, from the main point, basically, you know, is like, I want to give you example. You come into somebody's birthday and there is a cake, delicious cake, and somebody who really loves that cake is gonna make you so full on potatoes, on salad, on bread, soup or something else, so you're not gonna have enough spot in your stomach for your cake, so that person will finish your cake. I know it's the analogy may be crazy, but it correlates with this. There are my bunnies, they're waiting for me to put the leash on them and to walk them outside. This is the park where I walk them outside. Anyway, and so while we all paying attention to George Floyd, to other issues, we completely forget that as a nation we got divided. We should stay together, blacks, whites, Indians, Asians, everybody, humankind, human race, you know, there is no race, they're human race. And once people bring in colors, that's where the racism coming, right? We just a flash that came to this 3D dimension to experience certain experiences. And yes, as this planet is, you know, some people believe it's a jail for souls, it's whatever. Some people believe, there are my sweet bunnies waiting for me to walk them. So some people believe that we here to clean our sins from previous reincarnations. Somebody just told me recently that the person said, I'm a Roman Catholic, I don't believe in reincarnation, I don't believe I will be punished for whatever. And I'm like, all right, dude, that's okay. Anyhow, so the whole point again is while they're trying to divide us, we should unite instead of dividing by colors, religions, background, you know, anything, any reason to be divided, right? And if we unite it, if we realize that there is a purpose for dividing us, to bring fear, right, to bring other agenda, so we completely forget that we've been manipulated. And you know, I just study one interesting fact that 6 feet is as far as our heart frequency. You know, like every organ in our body has a frequency, so the heart apparently goes as far as 6 feet. I mean, the stronger frequency shoots as far as 6 feet, as 6 feet point and further, you don't really feel the other person. That's why, you know, when we separated from each other, we feel fear, We feel disconnection, we feel angry, we feel disturbed. And that's how those in power, they manipulate you, right? Because when you feel disconnected, angry, frustrated, lost, do you think you're gonna try to think is how to help your nation, or how to help your country, or how to help people around you, or simply how to unite together and fight against the Satanists, right? Look how beautiful this planet is. Seriously, look how beautiful the nature. Right now, I took a picture today. I gonna put it in my next video. I took a screenshot as I was sitting on a red light in my car. Huge power tower with 5G receivers. They're like, I don't know, like 10 of them or 20 of them on one little pole near the DuPont and something else, other street. I took a picture because, and I don't know, like I felt very strange, physically very strange feeling, very disturbed, disoriented. And I'm like, it's gotta be something, it's gotta be something. Then my eyes fell right on that 5G huge tower. Yeah, so all this, like, we just swallow all what they give us, they serving us, right? Basically, as soon as they pronounce state of emergency in the country, government allowed to pass any law, any regulations, any bill, regardless of we want it or not, without us voting, without us say yes or no, without us even knowing. How normal you think it is, right? Another point is masks it's a sign of slavery to me, right? Mental slavery, psychological slavery. It's a sign of obedience. It's a sign of fear, right? I mean, I don't wear mask. I fear that those in power, the Satanists who are just recently announced a one world order, they want to kill us all. That's what I fear. Do I fear of COVID? No, I have my immune system for that. I go to breathe fresh air. I go early in the morning to listen the birds singing, so I can keep going about this topic, and I repeat myself over and over again about the masks. Masks, guys, do not protect. I see right now people, because they're saying second wave, it's like the sky is falling, like that cartoon. The sky is falling, right? So the COVID-19 is coming. So right now people have double mask, not one. So one is not enough for them. They have double mask. And what the double mask does, it creates a double of carbon dioxide that goes into your beautiful lungs and you breathe. And I like how people, at the store, they buy a huge block of cigarettes. So they buy booze, like, drinks, or they buy something else, and they're wearing mask, right? So you're poisoning yourself with alcohol, right? Especially hard liquor and stuff. You're poisoning yourself with cigarettes. But you afraid of some unknown, because it's not a fact, and some unknown little virus that doesn't jump, doesn't have wings, and somebody has to literally cough on your face, and you have to, lick it off or something to actually get sick, right? Even the World Health Organization a while ago pronounced that masks are not mandatory and they are not good protection. They also said that the virus is not as strong, and it's only 0.03% of chance you can get it. By the way, I also just studied that what they did in the labs, because obviously COVID-19 is being invented and made up in a lab. What they did is every single country have its own COVID-19. Basically, for African continent, there is African COVID-19. For Eastern Europe, there is Eastern European. In India, there is Indian. So there are 5 or 6, or who knows, maybe more stamps of COVID-19. So that's why when they check you, which one do you have? Do you have Indian, African, European, or New Zealand? Or maybe you have Russian COVID-19. Jeez. So, it's a food for thought, right? you gotta realize that we've been manipulated. Our mind, our brain been stirred up like in, you know, that the bowl of soup. So instead of the brain, most of us right now have like a bunch of noodles with potato with some unknown ingredients that you would never put in in your own brain. Wake up, people, wake up, wake up, you know, look around, pay attention, start to think critically, judge everything. Judge, I'm not talking about people, judge everything you hear. Less TV, because man, I was just driving and I was listening to 680 news because I needed to know the traffic, and all they were talking about is COVID-19, on and on and on and on. They said how many people getting sick. They might have to bring state of emergency everywhere in the States and in Canada. They might consider not to reopen businesses again. They might think that and this and da. So if I was a person, or if I were a person that 100% believed this conspiracy theory BS, I would go crazy. But, you know, knowing what I know already in these 3 months that we've been, you know, traveling through the space and time, and the crazy situation and rolling in front of us, I know what I know, and I can hear, I can feel, I can see, I understand what they do to people and people's minds, right? So I'm gonna be ending this video. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up or thumbs down, it's up to you. Thanks for your time spending and listening to my annoying or not so annoying voice. In this video I didn't want to put my face because it's way too beautiful outside. So it's nothing wrong with my face today, it's just this nature is way too beautiful, okay? And on the background you just, you know, listen to me for a bit. I'm gonna start walking my bunnies because they anxious to walk, and I'm gonna share something very, very interesting and at the same time disturbing tonight on my YouTube channel. Please share this video, not this video, and I mean this video and many other of my videos as I'm making them, because I put my heart, I wouldn't say soul, I keep it for myself, but my heart, my time, my work, my knowledge into my videos, because I'm not just like pulling off my arse all this, you know, information. I study, I go to different pages, different resources, I go and I listen to some insiders, I pull up some documents, I go on, for example, Microsoft website for Bill Gates, I go to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation website, I read, I study, I compare, and then I let it out on my videos, okay? So just, you know, letting you know that I'm not creating it just out of my own, you know, conspiracy theory like people like to say. By the way, the last thing about conspiracy theories, I never heard so many times people repeat this conspiracy theory until now time. Why? Well, because the mass media produce that conspiracy theory as something negative and something that is the opposite of truth. And by the way, mass media, all what they do, they producing conspiracy theory, because basically everything what they're saying so far, it's not only not based on the science, it's against completely any kind of scientific research, but it's completely BS conspiracy theory in a bad way, right? Because, for example, wearing mask is not scientifically proven, is actually ruin your health and immunity. Wearing the gloves, it doesn't do anything, especially when people putting their, you know, glovesy fingers in the eyes, in the nose, thinking they're protected, right? I don't know how the human mind works, but so far that's what I see. Social distancing, besides creating anger, frustration, separation, social distancing, exactly the name, right? And disattachment from one another, it's also absolutely not proven to be effective. By the way, in Belarus on the May 9th, when they had a parade and the march of thousands and thousands and thousands of Belarusian people in the name of, like, in the memory of the victory over Nazis, one of the politicians, I think in Russia and in Western Europe, they said, oh, you know what, in the next couple of days they're gonna be taking dead bodies off the street. That's how much they hate president of Belarus. But guess what, the number not only not didn't increase, but they decreased the number of people getting sick in Belarus, right? Belarus, by the way, some of you who don't know very well geography, it's a country that has a border with Russia, but they call it Belarus. Some people call White Russia. But same people live there, Eastern Europeans, kind of the same language, and a very good president, President Lukashenko. So Google him, YouTube him. He was the among very few, along with Sweden and other African, I think Tanzania, who said no to COVID-19 and no to COVID-19 agenda, no to Satanist slash Luciferian slash globalist agenda. And there is a belief that they're trying to kill him and trying to take off his power. So anyhow, this is it. I'm done chatting here. Enjoy your day. Go outside. Don't believe anybody. Believe your heart. Okay, stay away from the biggest propaganda that goes on the TV, radio, and mass media. Watch positive stuff, meditate, eat healthy, try to quit smoking, don't drink too much, and let's be peace, harmony, and love with you. And that was Alisa Fish. Bye.